With a record of 35 wins, only one defeat, he has 27 big wins coming by way of knockout. Tonight, making his third world title appearance, he is ranked in the top 5 by all boxing organizations. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome tonight's battle-ready challenger, the hard-hitting and dangerous former WBC bantamweight and WBC super bantamweight champion of the world, introducing Luis Nery. He is undefeated with 26 wins, no losses, 23 big wins coming by way of knockout. Tonight, he is making his 22nd world title appearance. Here is the renowned superstar of the sport, boxing sensation and pound-for-pound great. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the 4-division world champion, boxing's pride of Japan, the current, hard-hitting, undefeated, reigning and defending, undisputed super bantamweight champion of the world, introducing Naoya Inoue.
Protect yourselves at all times. Touch gloves now, men. You're boxing at the bell. God bless you both. Touch gloves.
This is a fight where Nery has said, I want it to end early. What could reveal itself early on?
That the fight could be ending on the other way. He can get knocked out. Nery has a tendency of getting caught early in fights and goes down. And I can tell you, if Inoue lands on Nery and he goes down, he's one of the best finishers in the game. He's going to finish the fight test.
2023 Fighter of the Year. First Japanese fighter to win that Boxing Writers Award in 85 years. So he'll be in New York City June 6th to accept that. As Nery comes forward against the monster.
I like that from Nery. It's dangerous. However, when he got to be careful reaching right there. You're in there with a vicious counterpuncher in Inoue. Nery right now doesn't seem spooked by the punching power. Oh! There it is!
Inoue goes down! Luis Nery with a first-round knockdown of the monster! He said, I wanted to end early, that I see openings. He was extraordinarily confident and calm and resolute in saying that he sees flaws and he will knock out the monster. And now he's going after him. Luis Nery determined to deliver on it. Goes to the body with a left hand. Now on the inside, Inoue covering up, tries to deliver a right hand of his own, an uppercut. Comes through, but Nery unaffected. He keeps punching. What a huge round for the upset-seeking Luis Nery. What a shocking start to this undisputed championship fight. Remember, Nery said in the lead-up, I've watched all of Inoue's fights. I think he's completely overrated. I see flaws. His weak point is he opens up. I will take advantage and come right in, and he did. Knockdown scored in round 1. Of course, the title is at 118 and 122. Now, how does the monster react as he goes back to the jab? As you can hear this massive crowd in Tokyo trying to rally support for their hero. Isn't it funny how boxing history writes itself and makes you think? This Tokyo Dome, this grand palace of sports and entertainment in Japan. You have to go all the way back. The last major fight card was Buster Douglas knocking out Mike Tyson in February of 1990. And then the first round of the showcase event in all that time, and the great Inoue hits the canvas.
But Nery seems to be changing up his attack, Tess. Right now, he's trying to be patient. He's trying to catch Inoue out of position. When Inoue commits, he's out of position.
Oh,
there it is.
Inoue returns the favor.
Lunging forward.
Nery came forward, overextended himself, and the monster caught him. Knockdown scored from Inoue.
That's a bad habit from Nery. Lunging forward. He has a really solid 1-2. But when he throws combinations, he tends to open up, Tess, and he reaches. Overcommits, and right there, Inoue making him pay for that with a sharp left hook on the inside.
You saw that back foot of Nery follow forward. His whole body went that path, and the monster.
He was out of position, didn't have his feet underneath him, I'm sure. He seems composed right now, Nery.
So they trade 10-8 rounds to open up this undisputed championship fight.
That shot wasn't a lethal punch. It landed on the chin. It dropped him, but he wasn't hurt badly during that sequence, Tess.
Nope, that southpaw back foot came all the way forward. Inoue caught a glimpse of the lunge and fired off that left hook and scored the knockdown. So, a great bounce back round for Inoue after he suffered the first knockdown of his career in round 1. In that second round, he had a 21-4 connect advantage and scored the knockdown.
When a fighter starts to anticipate, Tess, actions and reactions, that's when things start to slow down for him.
His combination from Inoue. And now he goes with that right hand to the body. Remember, it was a body shot that caused Nery's only defeat of his career.
To make him pay. If Inoue gets overconfident and throws too many shots and get a little bit greedy, there's a chance for Nery to be able to land his signature punch, which is that left hand, Tess. Good right hand. Inoue now is getting comfortable, getting in the groove.
Oh, there's another one, Timmy.
Yeah, he's getting in the groove now. Anticipation is on. Nery better change things up. He better start feinting, start using his jab.
Oh, there's another one that splits the guard. That right hand is being placed well by the monster.
You throw him off. The jab occupies him. He needs to start doing something. Or Inoue's going to have his way like this. You see the low guards right there of Nery. Poor defensive habits, keeping his guard low. You see the jab come right. The jab come first, and then the right hand just follow. Just great execution right there from the champion, the monster.
He had a 19-7 connect advantage, according to CompuBox, in that third round. 11 power punches. In the first round, Luis Nery scored the knockdown. He had a 15-8 connect advantage, and that was the first time an opponent of Inoue outlanded the monster in the last 46 rounds. 45 previous rounds, Inoue had more total connects until the first round tonight against Nery.
And he's gonna have to prevent that bomb from coming, Tess. His defense has to get better. He has to be responsible after his offense.
4-punch combination from Inoue. There's that pop right hand. Again, it's finding the target. The undisputed champion finding more of his rhythm offensively after being floored in the first round.
Inoue seems to be softening him up right now. He's just taking advantage of those poor fundamental habits.
Oh, look at this! Little showboat, trying to draw him in and then firing off.
Again, told you defense got to be on point when you're facing Inoue with the speed, power, and accuracy that he brings to the table. Nery is taking these shots well, though, Tess. But for how long? That's my question. For how long can he take these shots coming from Inoue?
Nery suffering the 5th knockdown of his career earlier tonight. It came when he lunged in, overextended. Inoue met him with the short left hook. can see him testing that a few times moments ago.
Look, Nery's still dangerous. You know, Inoue's having his way. He's getting comfortable. He better not get chillaxed. I'm letting you know right now. Nery can set him up, can lure him in. I told you before this that Inoue sometimes he get a little bit bored in there. You know, when guys don't want to open up, you know, he'll showboat a little bit.
You can start to see some swelling around the face of Luis Nery.
Yeah, the positioning of Inoue, top notch.
Oh, there's two right hands. Backs up Nery for a moment.
See, positioning is the placement of a boxer compared or in relation to your opponent. You know, when you're facing the southpaw in his open stance battle, of course you need to have lead foot dominance. Inoue, he's having his way with the lead foot. Nery is constantly moving to his left towards the right hand. That's why he keeps eating those right hands.
Good right hand returning fire. Nery stepping forward and Inoue welcoming that. There is a certain sound to the combination punching of Inoue that's very distinct. Was handed a lifetime ban by the local commission that was lifted so that they could have this mega event. And now trading on the inside. Perhaps an opportunity for Nery, but with them comes great risk. Like that!
There it is.
There's the risk with no reward! Left hook scores the knockdown again! Under 30 seconds to go, facing one of the great closers in recent boxing history. Here comes the monster. Right hand, stood up to it for the moment. Inoue on the attack. Final seconds. Nery survives. Here we go. Round number 6. The monster has taken over. An undisputed champion against a former champion. But there are levels to this game. And guys like Inoue and Bud Crawford are currently just on a far different pedestal.
And how he's able to generate that power from short distance like that, with that much torque, that much power. It's brilliant stuff right there from Inoue.
Just stands up to that offensive effort from Inoue, from Nery, and fires back. Oh, his right hand. Combination up top.
This almost over, Tess. Nery can't keep taking these type of shots over and over and over.
What do you see as a potential finisher here, Tim? There's the right hand! He just answered the question! As Nery has crumbled and the monster has roared! He's done it again!
And still, the undefeated, undisputed super bantamweight champion of the world, Naoya Monster